What a nice. But I already know a lot of people. I must admit, I'm a bit depressed about my last video. So I look a bit fat. So a lot of time trying to not get fat. I just can't help eating, right? I just get so hungry. Me? I do. I just ate 2 blueberries. So what's the point of that, you know? I mean, a whole box. Don't mention cake. I got like, because it's summer, I got like, on Sunday. I only got four boxes of cornettos, so it's 4 in each, so like £1 from Tesco. It's only £4. I love the cornettos, man. This last thing at night, just nice little. I cycle every day, 30 minutes. I feel like I'm getting thin, but this video is slightly fat. I've got like bottles of CLA and green tea and chromium and get slim quick pills. A bit of a lose weight addict really, but I don't really bother too much. So I do it, I buy it, and then I don't really do it. But anyway, it's been a long time since I actually had my amazing punching bag, and I thought I don't really like the punching bag that much because it's a bit boring punching things. You see these films, I really like the films, and you see them in the films, and they're all sort of they're all punching the bag, and it looks so good. But when you actually get down to it, it's boring as hell. Because what do? After you've done the first couple of punches, I'm more into the martial arts where you sort of grab people's little fingers and dislocate their arms and like chop their heads off and things like that. Martial arts is still more intelligent, I think. But the boxing is still, I mean, I'm not saying it's stupid, but it's still good. But this exercise is good. I mean, if you do boxing, then I mean, if you want to keep fit, then the boxing is, I like it. I mean, I'm not saying it's stupid, but it's just hitting things, and then there's the kicking. So I'm more into the Thai, at least using your elbows and things like that. Just anything, improvised weapons, whatever. I mean, I'm not saying I like that, but I'm just saying, the whole broad spectrum of mixed martial arts is sort of quite interesting. I'm into it. It keeps you fit. When I first did it from weight training is just this like really static, boring, slow process. You sit on a bench and you gradually move your weight up and down. Whereas in martial arts, you're just running around. It's so energetic. It's really intense. Anyway, I'm going to try and I use big girls' gloves because it hurts, But this exercise is like a classic. I mean, anyone can do it. And then when you try it, these gloves are rubbish. They're all rubbish inside. They seem to go rubbish inside straight away. Where is I'm not going to tell you what it is until I've done it. But once I've done it, and the thing is, you might think, oh, what really rubbish. You've got to bear with me. Let's do it once with both arms, just to give you a clue. She, her. Her money is gone. And her credit card is also gone. Hour. Our grandfather is ill. Our grandfather is healthy. Children, where is your father? Right. It's been months since I've done it. I didn't even practice or warm up. If you look at the earlier video, you won't see this punch bag there. It's been in sort of cold storage. But the whole idea of that exercise, if you look at it, obviously you can see what it is, but doing it, unbelievable. Because you end up at the end, it's like you can't move your hand. I mean, it really gives you the idea of having absolutely no power, no energy. You can just barely do the movement. But it's 100 with each. So you can get up, 100 hooks, 100 whatever the other one is. What's that? I don't know. One's called something, one's called something else. Look on it somewhere. We do 100 of each as fast as you can. And that exercise is awesome. Because you can get up and do it and you can get back to work. You've done it. And it sort of gets your heart pumping. You know. And the thing about boxing, it's a bit different to martial arts, so to speak, in its own right. It's to a larger extent, it's a lot about speed, but it's also about power. It's just hitting with the most power whatsoever. I mean, the strength, force, and it's sort of like, it's always a interest because it's the most simplest concept. You hit someone hard enough, and the thing is, if you've been on the receiving end of these sorts of blows, they're not like in the films. I mean, you break your neck, you get hit in the wrong way. They call it a sucker punch, and you're not ready for it. But the whole thing about boxing is you just hit someone as hard as possible. And they reckon that supposing you can hit someone with X amount of force when you start, when you fully trained, you can do it with twice that force. I mean, it's not much in the sense that it's hardly as those sort of massive amount of skills. But it's all about impulse. I mean, not impulse. It's like your muscle comes in. It's more instinctive. Muscle memory. You know, it's done that action so many times. It's second nature. And that's what a lot of people don't understand about street fighting. Is that these thugs that go around doing it, they've been practicing. And it's like, I didn't realise that for years. I mean, not until I really started doing this about a year ago, 2 years ago. But up until then, you just sort of think, oh, we get in a fight, I can fight. But the thing is, you don't know the first thing about it unless you've had some training. You know, even just defending yourself like that. You know, stop people hitting you. Just simple things like that, because you can let someone hit you. And just let them keep hitting you. You can run away, or you can hit them. But you know, a lot of people are sort of like, you know, sort of, you call my pint a puff, did you? And they just sort of like, and that's it really. I'll show you a couple of kicks. I haven't done any of this for a long while, but I just don't have the space anymore. I especially don't have the space for Bob, the wrestling company. I might do a video of him separately at another point. I'll try and do a few kicks. I've still got a bit of time. I'm wearing my shoes, but dark and bright. Donker en licht. Donker en licht. Okay, this is the front kick. I can't see the screen.
The day is bright.
So you sort of, I'm not trying to train people, I'm just showing a little bit about it, because I don't really know how to do it.
Old and young.
Bring your foot up like that,
Oud en jong.
you do have to balance like that, and then
Jong.
that's sort of how it goes. You do it a little quicker.
Very old.
Another sweep.
Onze grootvader is
The other
heel
one.
oud. Onze grootvader is heel oud.
I don't know why I keep coming to the Zoom level thing, but this is my favourite one. This is like a jumping kick, and this is what it's all about.
70 jaar geleden was hij nog jong. 90 jaar geleden was hij nog jong. Beautiful and ugly. Mooi en lelijk. Mooi en lelijk. The butterfly is beautiful. De vlinder is mooi. De vlinder is mooi.
And
The spider
obviously,
is ugly.
head height.
Is lelijk.
Feel my pint.
Is lelijk.
Excuse me, sir, you just feel my pint.
Fat and thin.
It always amazed me because you could, in an argument, you can do that with, but you actually, they're not going to, most people don't expect
A
that.
woman
They don't expect it that quick,
100 kilos is
and I don't think it has a lot of power. This has
een
power.
vrouw van 100 kilo is dik. Een vrouw van 100 kilo
Back kick. You turn around.
A man who weighs 50 kilos is thin. Een man van 50 kilo is dun.
Well, that's one of the most powerful kicks in
Een man
kickboxing.
van 50
That's what it's
kilo
told anyway. I don't want to be an expert at any of this, but you make it a bit more powerful by doing a spinning kick, which is what I was doing first.
duur en goedkoop.
Because you already got the momentum,
Duur
see?
en goedkoop. The car is expensive. De auto is duur. De auto is duur.
The thing about
is
kickboxing, I think, that appeals to me, my hands are quite delicate
goedkoop.
and broken.
De krant is goedkoop.
They're great for defensive sort of things, you know, so you can sort of kick people away, and then whilst they're out of that initial zone, they can't punch you.
69. 69. 69. You need to. You want to. Nodig hebben.
So you can use the kicks to sort of extend your distance.
Nodig hebben.
I'm getting a bit bored with all that, but I just sit there and I've got a couple of minutes. I'll just do a few others because there's a whole bunch of like the side kick and
Ik heb een bed nodig. I want to sleep. Ik wil slapen. Ik wil slapen. Is there a bed here? Is er hier een bed? Is er hier een bed? I need a lamp. Ik heb een lamp.
there's a spinning kick.
Ik heb een lamp nodig.
Otherwise I tend to
I
start
want
flying.
to read.
Lezen. Just try a few sort of.
Is there a lamp
Yeah,
here?
that's it. I haven't done that one. Side kick.
Is er hier
That's
een
fun.
lamp? Is er hier een lamp?
Try and make it a bit more
I
powerful.
need a telephone. Ik heb een telefoon nodig. Ik heb een telefoon nodig. I want to make a call. Ik wil bellen. Ik wil bellen. Is there a telephone here? Is er hier een telefoon? Is er hier een telefoon? I need a camera. Camera nodig. Ik heb een camera nodig. I want to take photographs.
Oh, it's been a while since I've done that. I was trying to do there some combinations that you sort of, I couldn't remember them for the life of me, but you do hit, and then you kick. But
I need a computer.
that's it. But the can get a bit boring, especially when you're doing it on your own and sat inside. But
Ik heb een computer nodig.
Because in theory, you can sort of, oh, gone over 15 minutes. I'll stop recording, see how that works.